in Kentucky. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News.
If you're home, keep your doors locked.
Randall Weddle is the mayor of London, the small town south of Lexington, where they're searching for a highway shooter.
While these guys or this person is on the loose, we are asking everybody to be safe.
Some schools canceled classes as police keep looking in the woods near I-75 for Joseph Couch, suspected of shooting at cars Saturday, wounding 5 people.
Deputies say they arrived on scene to find absolute chaos. Cars on both sides of the interstate, some with windows shot out and bullet holes in some of the vehicles. They also believe they found the weapon that was used in the shooting in a wooded area.
Fox's Christina Coleman. House Republicans have a new report critical of the 2021 U.S. withdrawal from Afghanistan, alleging the Biden administration lied about the situation that August. Congressman Tim Burchett tells Fox Vice President Harris is culpable.
She can laugh her way through it, and the media can bail her out. The CNNs of the world will bail her out, I'm sure. But the reality is she shares blame in this, and there's blood on their hands.
The withdrawal turned chaotic as the Taliban retook control of Afghanistan. It included a suicide bombing that killed 13 American troops. Democrats dismissed the GOP report as just partisan politics. A wildfire burning out of control east of L.A. near Highland, California. It's torched more than 31 square miles, forcing evacuations, threatening thousands of homes and businesses. There are questions for police in Miami after some NFL drama before the Dolphins game. Star receiver Tyreek Hill was handcuffed and briefly detained outside the stadium, reportedly for reckless driving, but Hill says he doesn't understand what happened and didn't curse at officers or do anything to escalate the situation.
Miami-Dade Police Director responding, quote, "One of the officers involved in the incident has been placed on administrative duties. I'm committed to transparency and accountability." Dolphins defensive lineman Calais Campbell telling reporters after the game he was also put in handcuffs when he was trying to de-escalate the incident.
Fox's Todd Pyro. Hill played in the game and scored a touchdown on the Dolphins' win. America's listening to Fox News.
You might wonder, John Legend, how do you keep your voice sounding so legendary? Honey. And how do I keep my protection against COVID-19 up to date? With a COVID shot this season, designed for recent variants.
You can get your COVID-19 shot when getting your flu shot if you're due for both, as recommended by the CDC.
The fresher, the better.
Ask your healthcare provider about getting this season's COVID-19 shot when getting your flu shot.
Sponsored by Pfizer.
Hey, Donald Trump Jr. here. Biden is dead set to fulfill his agenda before leaving office. Translation, more money printing and soaring inflation. Is gold the answer to protect your savings and retirement? To find out, get a free info kit from Birch Gold Group by texting the word SHELTER to 989-898. Don't let inflation wreck your IRA or 401k. Act now to secure your future. Text SHELTER to the number 989-898 for your free info kit from Birch Gold.
Paid for by Birch Gold Group.
Former President Trump and Vice President Harris getting ready for their first debate on ABC tomorrow night. After replacing President Biden as the Democratic candidate, she's been prepping in Pittsburgh.
We do expect some broad themes from what the campaign is calling a new way forward, talking about building an opportunity economy, lowering costs for families, safeguarding fundamental freedoms, ensuring safety and justice for all, keeping America safe, secure, and prosperous. Now, Democrats are trying to tamp down expectations for Harris ahead of the debate, but there was a pretty sobering New York Times poll over the weekend for the Harris campaign showing this neck-and-neck race with a slight edge to Trump, but within the margin of error. But that would seem to show that much of Harris's post-convention bounce may have dissipated.
It's Fox's Doug Luzader. Stocks could rebound on Wall Street from the big sell-off last week, the worst one of the year. Dow futures up almost 300 points. Now back to the NFL. On Sunday Night Football.
First and goal for the one. It is Montgomery. It is a Detroit Lion overtime win.
The call on NBC is the Lions beat the LA Rams 26-20 in OT. Earlier, Dallas beat Cleveland, and New England upset Cincinnati. The Patriots' first game this century without Bill Belichick as the head coach. Jim Harbaugh won his LA Chargers coaching debut, beating Las Vegas. We mentioned the Dolphins and the Tyreek Hill situation. Miami in a comeback win beat Jacksonville 20-17. At the U.S. Open, Taylor Fritz fell short, trying to become the first American man to win that tennis tournament since 2003.
Jannik Sinner is the hard court king and extends the American men's major drought.
Courtesy ESPN, Fritz couldn't recreate the magic from his semifinal win, falling in straight sets 6-3, 6-4, 7-5 to Sinner, who adds the U.S. Open to the Australian Open that he won to start the year. The American men's Grand Slam drought will extend into 2025. Tim McMaster, Fox News.
Joey Logano won the NASCAR playoff race. I'm Dave Anthony. This is Fox News.
With a look at local news, I'm Jim Miller. City of Champaign asking for help for the beautification of North Neal Street. Champaign City Council approving contracts for market analysis of downtown officials said the Neal Street corridor a gateway to the vibrant community. They launched a survey to help decide design elements and choices for better pedestrian traffic along the street. A man facing charges after Champaign police say he broke into an apartment last week, sexually assaulting a tenant. 30-year-old Gustav Evelis was arrested after he allegedly forced entry to an apartment on Duncan Road and Edward Hoffman Drive. Police say Evelis in the parking lot with multiple stab wounds that were potentially life-threatening. IDOT says more construction work starts today at the Interstate 7257 interchange. Work involves the building crossover pavement, which will be used in reconstructing a bridge over I-57. The work will close the left lane in both directions on I-72. They say bridge work expected to begin next year and be completed in the fall of 2026. You're locally up to date from the Stevie Jay Broadcasting Newsroom. I'm Jim Miller.
If you think I'm excited, you wait till 3 this afternoon when the J-Ster will be here. Jay Lehman is on today.
Lehman.
Brother Johnny's in from the Dakotas.
Yeah, great weekend to be in Champaign, Urbana, and the Philo Center of the Universe radio is up and running.
Yeah, we're ready to go. Okay, so I love local radio, and I love local radio that's in DeKalb, Illinois, WDKB maybe? We're going to start with this, and then we got like 15 clips from the Illini game, but got to start with Northern Illinois paid $1.4 million to go to Notre Dame and lose. And what happens if they didn't go along?
He's lining it up. 5 seconds left. NIU up 16-14. 62-yarder. Snap, hold, Jeter's kick. It's blocked! It's blocked! It's blocked! Picked up by NIU! Picked up by NIU! The Huskies have done it! The Huskies with the biggest upset in NIU history! They come to South Bend, Indiana, and they knock off the number 5 team in the country. NIU 16, Notre Dame 14. The football gods were shining down on NIU.
Well, they played just
the power of belief and working together and just staying through it, through thick and thin. That's what we are. That's a team. That's a family. That's guys that want it. I told you all week, we did not need luck. We did not need luck.
How about that, the coach of NIU? Solye, were you in South Bend?
We were, yeah, buddy of mine. This is, I don't know, when the tickets first went on sale, and Christina said, yeah, we'll tag along. I had been there once, and just to walk the campus is fun. And knew we'd get there were some very pleasant and behaved South Bend fans, and there were a couple of knuckleheads. I think one guy said, "How's your life going to school there now?" Okay, but in any event, the emotion that you heard there on the radio play-by-play and in the locker room, it was phenomenal. But just in the stands, people were just crying, laughing, screaming. It was just epic. It was. I'm still a little verklempt over it.
Wait a minute. This. You got $1.4 million to go to Notre Dame. You're not supposed to win. You're 28-point underdogs.
Yep.
The Huskies win. The coach is Thomas Hamrick.
Yep. Sixth year there. He was he came over from the Baltimore Ravens as their running back coach, and he played at NIU as well.
Oh my gosh! Well, here he is after the game.
I'm so proud of our kids, the coaches, just everybody. They believed. They believed, and we came here and got it done.
You told your guys this week that you didn't need anyone to be a superhero or superhuman. They just needed to be their best. What kind of performances did you see out there?
They listened to what I said. I told them all week, we don't need luck. We just got to be our best. And they was their best today, and we was able to get it done. All these guys that been with our program, been through the ups and downs, and they continue to fight. It's like they my kids. I'm happy for the adversity to push through. No matter the situation, I just couldn't be more proud.
How about that? That's a great stuff.
Yeah.
He's sweet.
Oh.
Well, I'll tell you, Greg, I don't bet, but I think I would have taken Northern when 28 because they've had a pretty strong program here lately.
Yeah,
it hasn't been like
We 2 years ago was a little disappointing. Last year we got to a bowl game, and our big arch nemesis is really that, and you guys worry about it once in a while in the Big Ten is Toledo.
Yeah, they're good.
So,
They're good. Yeah.
But just the emotion and that was the second blocked field goal try, if I remember, during that game. The one that when they tried to kick it at 62 yards out. That evidently that kicker for Notre Dame, I think, was the number one kicking prospect to come through the college ranks to Notre Dame. So, but just incredible. It was just there are no words of how that was.
Well, there's going to be some
rough
weather up in South Bend for a while.
Oh boy, yeah,
they don't like that.
Yeah, there's going to be some calls made this morning from NBC. I've never seen a scoreboard system get turned off so quickly after a football game.
Yeah, I can't imagine the Notre Dame fans after that thing ended.
Well, they can't really keep that one under wraps, so they can turn off the scoreboard if they want.
That's it. Pull the plug and just the game, epic game, the game of a lifetime. For the school program and for I don't know, there may have been maybe 1,500 fans from NIU that were there. Wow. At the stadium, so
Northern Illinois graduate Greg Solier pretty proud of his Huskies after they defeat Notre Dame 16-14.
What's amazing is how it's just a game. What that'll do putting DeKalb and Northern on the map.
Yeah.
It's just amazing.
Yeah, exactly. And they struggle. I mean, in getting recruits and top talent in NIU, and that the head coach of the program they've been turning it around slowly here over the past 5-6 years. So. I don't know what else.
Well,
it was just incredible.
Northern Illinois is ranked. They're number 25 this morning.
Number 25.
How about that?
Yeah.
So that's
Notre Dame. Notre Dame is number 18, but
they were number. What were they? Number 4 with 5? They were 5th ranked.
Number 5, I believe.
Man.
Now, how do you try to make the playoffs if you're Notre Dame?
I don't think they're going to make it.
I don't think so.
You might have knocked them out
because it's 12 teams, but in Notre Dame's case, since you're an independent, you got to be in the top 5. So I don't think they can climb back that high anymore after this. I don't know. And maybe Northern runs the table. I mean, maybe. Where's the Toledo game at? Is it at Toledo or is it in?
I'm not sure, but I know they have this weekend is like their off week, bye week, and then Buffalo is in town too. Which is a MAC school. They are in 21st, I believe, of September, so 2 weeks out.
So. Congratulations, buddy.
Thank you for airing that and helping to put us on the map there.
We had a great weekend here as well. We'll get into all the Illini stuff in just a bit. We check our weather, brought to you by Carl.
And Carl reminds you they're always looking to increase the team in case you're looking for an opportunity to serve others and in a supportive environment. Go to carl.org/careers.
All right, sir. What you seeing in our beautiful weather for the week?
Yeah, and it's just that. Folks looking for a little early autumn feel. We had that over the weekend. Out the door this morning, 46 degrees over at Willard and Savoy, 47 at Rantoul. Got some summer-like warmth to continue on here but this week. And the tropics are getting busy there, brother Johnny. Just off of the Bay of Campeche, the Yucatan Peninsula. There'll be a tropical system number 6 to come up through the western Gulf. Probably landfall a little west of New Orleans and then a due north track. And we will get into some of that rainfall associated with that here over the weekend, perhaps even lingering into early next week in scattered fashion. Boy, we need the rain in the far southern and southeastern Corn Belt. Other than that, 5 days worth of weather ahead for the day today. Get out and enjoy with a high temperature up around 78 and sunshine. Clear 48 to 52 for tonight. Sunny, warmer tomorrow on 83. Upper 80s Wednesday and Thursday. Then Thursday night, Friday and Saturday, a couple of showers around from that remnant tropical system out of the western Gulf, and high temperatures close to 80 degrees. For Stevie Jay Broadcasting, I'm Meteorologist Greg Solgay.
All right, buddy, appreciate it. Got all kinds of nice stuff we're going to get to. We'll check your sports headlines. Diane will cover that.
All right. Well, our St. Louis Cardinals facing the Seattle Mariners. We'll get out of the gate here with our Redbird recap.
It was a tough loss for the Cardinals last night as they dropped the series to the Seattle Mariners. The final score was 10-4. They were out hit 13-9. A couple of home runs for the Mariners, including an early home run by Randy Arozarena. And the Cardinals just could not get enough hits going against the pitching of the Mariners, which was very good throughout the series. The Cardinals dropping 2 out of 3, and the Redbirds unfortunately got a rough start from Miles Michaelis, who gave up 5 straight hits to start the game, only went 2 innings, and was charged with 7 runs. And the Cardinals, again, for the first time in a very long time, lose a series. They've now won 7 of their last 11 still, but the runway getting much shorter for the Cardinals as they need to pick up some victories. They'll have Andre Palante going the first game against the Cincinnati Reds, and that'll be tomorrow. Off day today. Palante 6-7 up against TBD for the Cincinnati Reds. Pre-game show at 5:50, play-by-play at 6:35. Hope you'll join us. This has been your Redbird Recap.
The Cardinals Hall of Fame and Museum is the official home of Cardinals history. For those who want to be a part of one of the sport's greatest collections in the world, museum membership is the way to go. Cardinals Museum membership provides unlimited admission for 1 year, exclusive Hall of Fame bobbleheads, discounts, ticket offers, and more, in addition to supporting exhibit design and artifact restoration. There are a variety of membership levels, including our ultimate level of membership. For more info and to join, go to cardinals.com/membership.
Cubs beat the Yankees 2-1 yesterday. Chicago White Sox came out on top 7-2 over Baltimore. Bears beating Tennessee over on Q96. I was listening to the game, 24-17. Real similar to our Illini win score over Kansas, 23-17.
Yet the Bears are down 17 points.
I know.
So they came back. Caleb Williams, not a particularly great game at all, but they won the football game. So they're a winner, 1-0 for the Chicago Bears.
That's right. And so we've got NFL action with New York Jets and San Francisco 49ers tonight. Houston ended up beating Indianapolis Colts in a tight one, 29-27. We already combed over the NIU win over Notre Dame to put NIU in the top 25 at number 25. I guess the Illini number 26.
Yep, we're right there, and that's fine. We got Central Michigan, and you expect a little bit of a letdown. However, I think the coaching staff's all over it. I think the players realize it's got to come and play. We're an 18 and a half point favorite. So we've definitely got a better team. Just got to go show it for a homecoming crowd that will have electricity. I think the crowd will be really, really good. I think